Sharma has been a police investigator in India for 14 years. She has seen a lot in her career, but nothing prepared her for the night of December 16, 2012.
That night I had finished my patrolling around 12 o'clock and had retired home. So it was about 2:15 that my operator made a call and informed me. He did not have much details, but what I could understand was that something's happened to a girl and probably an heinous offense has occurred against her.
Moments after the young woman and her friend had boarded the bus, the 5 male passengers already on board dragged her to the back of the bus. Her friend was badly beaten. She was gang raped. The men took turns, even violating her with an iron rod, while the bus drove around the city for almost an hour. Then they were dumped by the side of the road, left for dead. By the time Sharma and her team of investigators reached the hospital, the young woman was already in surgery.
The atrocious, unbelievable injuries what she had sustained, we have never seen before. In my almost 40-year career, I have never witnessed such a horrific brutality by human beings.
Back home, her parents waited anxiously by the phone. When it finally rang, it was not their daughter at the other end.
We got a call from someone saying our daughter was injured and admitted in the hospital. We found out what had happened after we arrived at the hospital. We were shocked to see our daughter's state. What was in front of our eyes was hard to even imagine. We didn't know how to react for the first few moments.
When I first saw her, she was conscious and she was lying on the stretcher. She looked at me and started crying. I told her to keep calm and not to worry anymore, as I'd take care of everything. The doctors felt it was a miracle for her to be alive after such gruesome injuries. They informed us she might not be able to survive the surgery.
She told me they beat her badly. What could she say? Even I didn't have the courage to ask her anything. She was in great pain, so we never asked her anything. Even in so much pain, she would keep saying, "Don't worry, I'm doing better, and we'll get okay very soon."
Because she was young, she was healthy, and because of her willpower, that gave us hope that she might
At a safe house in Kabul, Fatima enjoys a moment with her newborn daughter. It's a brief escape from the torture she endured at the hands of her husband.
For 8 years, my life was full of sorrow and abuse. I didn't want to live anymore because I lost all hope.
A distant relative intervened and brought her to the shelter. The women here are fed, given medical care, and assigned attorneys who try to help them through the Afghan courts. But refuge came at a cost. Fatima was forced to leave her son behind. Even if she gets a divorce, custody is usually given to the father, and that means Fatima could lose her daughter and may never again see her son.
He was such a sweet boy. I keep remembering how he used to run into my arms when he was hungry and beg me for food. Fatima, give me bread, he would say. Who is there to take care of him now? When I think of my son, my heart burns and I cry.
25-year-old Sumajit cradles her 1-month-old baby girl. Her name is Kushi. In Hindi, that means happiness. Kushi would not have been alive had her mother given into pressure from some relatives and neighbors.
They would cry and yell, "What are you doing giving birth to a girl? Push her off the roof of this building. Kill her. Why are you keeping her?"
19-year-old Reshma Banu stares at the tiny screen on her cell phone. This is the only place she can see her baby girl alive and well. 3-month-old Afreen died in the hospital with cigarette burns, bites, and a dislocated neck. Police say her own father killed her. Why? Because Afreen happened to be born a girl. After my delivery, my husband had come to see me and the baby. After seeing the child, he said, "It's a girl? Why did you give birth to a girl?" she says. He wanted a boy, an heir. Reshma was devastated when she was given this ultimatum by her husband. For her wedding, we will require 100,000 rupees for all the expenses. If you can get that amount from your mother, then you can keep her. But if you can't, then kill her. She couldn't and refused to kill her baby. So police say her husband did it himself.
She explained how she was kidnapped by Boko Haram and taken to the notorious Sambisa forest.
They gave us a choice, to be married or to be a slave. I decided to marry.
What did getting married involve?
We lived together. I became pregnant for my husband and gave birth to a boy called Usman.
She was rescued before her son was born and kept in touch with her husband by phone before the army took it from her. It was the last time she spoke to him.
Do you love your husband?
Yes.
Her family is half Muslim, half Christian. They had a vote to decide whether she should have an abortion. By a narrow majority, she was allowed to keep the baby, but it brought shame. People labeled her a Boko Haram wife, called her a criminal. They didn't want her near. They didn't like her.
How did they treat your child?
They hated my child. He fell sick, and nobody took care of him. Nobody liked him.
4 nights ago, Usman, who was 9 months old, was bitten by a snake. He died. Half the family celebrated what they called God's will.
Some were happy that he died. They were happy the blood of Boko Haram had gone.
She's sad, she's angry, she's confused, she's 17.
جاي لاجئة سوري نطلع ألمانيا مشان نخلص من عذابنا نحن نخلص من ألمنا نخلص من الظلم من الذل اللي كنا عايشينه حاج بقى بكفي ألم كل شي تغير ما بقى في شي مثل ما كان أبدا حاجتنا عذاب بس حدا يفهمنا حدا يساعدنا
আপন মায়ের নাই জানে এরা তোমায় কিছু দেবে না মিথ্যা কহে শুধু কত কি ভাবে কেন চেয়ে আছো গো মা তুমি তো দিতেছো মা যাই আছে তোমারি স্বর্ণ শস্য তব জাহ্নবী বাড়ি তুমি তো দিতেছো মা যাই আছে তোমারি স্বর্ণ শস্য তব জাহ্নবী বাড়ি জ্ঞান ধর্ম কত পুণ্য কাহিনী এরা কি দেবে তোরে কিছু না মিথ্যা কবে শুধু দিল পরাণে কেন চেয়ে আছো গো মা মনের বেদনা রাখো মা মনে নয়ন বারিণী বার নয়নে মুখলুকাও মাধুলি শয়ানে ভুলে থাকো যত হীন সন্তানে শূন্য পানে চেয়ে প্রহর গনি গনি দেখো কাটে কিনা দীর্ঘ রজনী শূন্য পানে চেয়ে প্রহর গনি গনি দেখো কাটে কিনা দীর্ঘ রজনী দুঃখ জানায় কি হবে জননী নির্মম চেতনাহীন পাষাণে কেন চেয়ে আছো গো মা